welcome to the channel. If you're new here, if you are a subscriber and just returning for some more videos, thank you. The last video I showed 9 elbows. I'm going to try to introduce one more. So that'd be, this is the sternum right here. And I was showing you how to punch. It's called a shadow punch because you don't see it coming. How you train to get there and what you need to do. And you give yourself about a year, and you can get this pretty good to where you can actually protect yourself. If somebody comes at you, you throw this punch right at the sternum, okay? And that's gonna cause, it's real dangerous to hit somebody, but it's gonna cause spasming and it's gonna be hard for them to take a breath. They're not gonna be able to take a deep breath. Here I have an X where the liver shot is, and of course I have tape on the groin area, but right now we're going to concentrate on the sternum. I may get to the liver, I'm not sure, but these are 2 good spots to take somebody out, big or small, okay? So the first thing I'm going to tell you is you're going to start grinding. I have a grinding video. I'll call it grinding. You're bringing your wrist back, and this is really tight. When you strike, you want it really tight. That's another way to practice. Grind this way and go back the other way. At a different angle. And I want you to practice from a neutral stance, okay? If your legs get tired, just come on up. But grind towards yourself. Stop here. Come back towards yourself. Stop here. Hands are flat. Thumbs are in, just like this. So grind towards yourself. Grind away. And try to keep your elbows in. Don't be out here like this. Try to keep everything. Get used to being within inside your body. So turn this way and back out. That's your ending. This way, in towards you. When you get here, try to flip it. Working these muscles. Then the other way. When you get here, snap it out. Right now, just take your time, but I want you to grind hard. But don't try to be a really good snapper. That comes with time. But mainly if you just really tighten this up. This way. When you get here, your ultimate goal, months from now, is to snap it back in place like that. Go back out and snap it here, okay? Okay, so that's the first thing. The next thing I told you is the short stack push-ups. Where you're doing push-ups. Your goal is to do push-ups on your fists, okay? Right now, if you can't do push-ups on your fists, there's a lot that can. Get on your knees, but get in a dog position. Watch my short stack video. I can't remember which one it is. Maybe video 20 or 18, something like that, but you'll see it, okay? But if you can do a full push-up on your fist, start doing short stack push-ups. Okay, your goal is 50. Now you may only be able to do 2. You may only be able to do 10, 25. You may be able to do 100, but your ultimate goal is to be able to do 50 short stack push-ups from the push-up position. I'm going to show you that before we leave out of here. Okay, so you got your grinding. That's going to get your wrist, because hard as you're going to be hitting somebody, you want to have really tough wrists, okay? Twice a week. Ultimate goal is 50, okay? Just like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and get used to snapping it. A couple months from now, yeah, I want you to kind of snap it. As long as you get some in every week, okay? Also include the short stack push-ups. And you can do them on the same day. You can do these the same day as you do your short stack push-ups. But basically, get something that moves. A bag. Speed bag, heavy bag, a door is what I use, because a door is better. You get your fist here, okay? And again, I'm not out here. I'm right behind my body, just like a sun fist punch. You get your fist here, and you hit it with the bottom 3 knuckles. Bottom 3 knuckles. And when you get there, you're going to just stretch those knuckles out, an extension. Most punches are like this. turn it over, hit those 2 knuckles. A lot of guys in Kung Fu hit with the 3 knuckles, the bottom knuckles, but they hit and they go straight, okay? My extra technique is to push that out. And if you see it, it looks like these 3 knuckles are going up. And they are, but these are going more straight than this, okay? This right here can still bend back, but they'll bend back to this. You can't go any further. This is solid right here. But people have been taught to punch just like that, but you can get a little bit more power by extending it. And somebody, I think I read somewhere where Bruce Lee actually was doing something like that. I didn't know that till like maybe a couple of months ago. Somebody was talking about it, but yeah. But basically, if you punch, you're probably used to punching like that, you're probably used to punching like that, but if you practice this and extend it. Now the punch is not hit, extend, it's one movement. So you get something that moves, heavy bag, door, whatever, piece of paper even, and put your fist there and practice this. Practice extending, okay? And your elbow is kind of snap, it's kind of like a piston, like boom. It's just extra added power. I can go like this, but if I go like this, add that to it, it looks like that. It's one motion, but I'm actually making contact here first, physics. Okay, so it's not the 1-inch punch, it's not that, it's your front door is a pretty heavy door, okay, but it can open and close, and once I leave it there, it doesn't move on its own. So what I want you to do is I want you to take these 3 knuckles, I hope the cameras are catching this, and you're going to place it right on the door, okay? And your arm is going to be back in this position here. What I want you to do is I want you just to pop the bottom knuckles. And once you've been doing this for a while, you can really slam that door by punching like that. That's your punch, basically. That's your new punch, okay? It's not new, it's been around for a while. Okay, so you got your grinding exercise. And all this is to help you build this shadow punch, which is going to maybe save your life. Okay, grinding in. You want to build up to 25, okay, each week. Short stack push-ups, and I'm going to show that again, or either go to my short stack push-up video. Starting position for a more powerful push-up, fist punch. Start on your knees, get in this position here. And start this. Not all the way down, that's a full push-ups. Half stack, right here. Half stack. Now if this is too easy for you, do like they call the girl push-ups. I guess, I don't know what you really call it, I can't remember. Go here. Half stack. Okay, so you're not going all the way down, you're only going half. So this is a full push-up here. Full, half stack. So do this right here. Okay. Which probably a 4 or 5 ago. Short stack push-ups. If you can't do a full short stack push-up in a full position, get on your knees, bend over, but do short stacks. Okay? There's a reason for that. It's going to make your close-in fighting better. You're going to have more power, more strength inside. Okay? Those are the 3 exercises I want you to practice. Now, I also showed you the stepping. Okay? And I'm going to angle the camera down and show my feet in just a minute. But basically, I'm in a front stance, or I'm in a defensive stance, and I'm stepping. Okay? And you hear this. I got tennis shoes on, but in reality, you want it to be really quiet. You want to get real smooth with it. Here. And you can step as far as you want. If you want to stop here, and you still have distance, that's good. But if you want to step, it's called taking the space. You're here, and you're all the way under his leg. This training is for a year. You train for a year stepping quietly, and you step 25 yards that way, 25 yards back. That's serious training. But try to learn to do it quietly first, okay? If you can learn to slide your foot, that's good too, because your foot never leaves the ground, which is better, okay? But stance is your front leg is kind of bent, your back leg is kind of crooked in, your hips are tucked in, and you're standing up, not standing up, but you're up straight, okay? And if you practice this is what I want you to practice. This all combines in this shadow punch. And you're not turned like this, you're right in front. Push with the back leg, push with the front leg back. Let me get back a little bit more, you can see it. Okay, so in this stance, hips tucked in, knees slightly bent, 40% of the weight, 60, push with your back leg forward. When your knee gets over your toe, push back with your front leg. Feel the ground, feel yourself pushing back and forth, okay? You're using the ground to push forward, using the ground to push back. So what you're doing is when you step and you strike, by the time you practice this pushing, by the time you make contact, your back leg is pushing power through your body, your ground is helping, and it's all coming behind your body, which is behind your hand and your fist, okay? So you're hitting with this, and you're shifting. We practiced shifting the last video, shifting and stepping, shifting and stepping. So you're shifting, you're turning your body. It's like you're gonna throw a regular boxer punch, okay? But only behind your body, throwing the center line punch. You're pushing off the ground because you've been practicing this stance here for a whole year, okay? Once a week. And I can't tell you how long you're going to do it. Some people's knees and legs are stronger. I'm 69, so these are old legs. They can't go too long. But push back and push forward. And your hips are tucked in, okay? When you come with this exercise striking I told you, you're going to hit like that. Your arm's going to be a piston. It's going to be behind your body weight. Your leg is pushing. You're shifting this way. Okay? You're going here and you're pulling back with this. And you strike. By the time you strike, everything has to come in play. This is like mechanics. Your elbow has to punch out. Shoulder has to go out. Hips has to be right in place, locked. Foot has to be pushing off the ground. And your step has to be ending. Everything has to be right there, okay? Right there. That's when you practice this for a year. Maybe 12 times each side. Same thing, you have to be ambidextrous,